The giant lifts his axe and swings it lightly. Soon he fells all the trees on the entire mountaintop. What would have taken the villagers half a year to cut, he completed in just a few seconds. With the giant's help, the villagers quickly built high-rise villas by the sea. However, good times are always short-lived. Once the villagers became wealthy, they stopped hiring the giant. Left with no choice, the giant had to leave. Heading for distant lands, he traveled to the far north, where the cold forced him to rely on rubbing sticks together to make fire for warmth. It was then that he suddenly heard the distant cry of a wild buffalo. He rushed over to find a buffalo on the brink of freezing to death. Seeing that the buffalo still had a breath left, he quickly pushed it onto the fire, warming it until the cold was driven out and the buffalo woke up. They quickly became good friends, and soon began traveling together. The footprints they left behind formed countless mountains and lakes. To help people transport wood more easily, the giant decided to clear land and build rivers. He used the buffalo's strength to smash rocks, and with their combined effort, they finally removed the giant boulders, creating a waterfall. This allowed the water to flow smoothly downstream. However, the river's curve caused logs to block the river mouth. To solve this, the giant put a chain around the old buffalo's neck and used brute force to straighten the curved river. With the new harbor completed, people from all over the world began gathering there. A merchant appeared and showed the people a new type of logging machine. It could fell a tree in just 1 second. The giant noticed him and pressed his finger onto the merchant's head, accusing him of stealing his job. The merchant was not afraid at all, and even tried to chase the giant away. He turned back, starting the chainsaw, cutting down a tree to provoke the giant. Angrily, the giant swung his axe at the merchant, and the merchant decided to compete fairly with him. They agreed that within half an hour, whoever felled the most trees would win, and the loser must leave. Soon, trees were falling all over the mountain, and the villagers, who had once been helped by the giant, cheered him on. Countless trees fell, leaving 2 small paths in the forest. When the competition ended, the villagers climbed to the top, measuring the height with a long ruler. However, just as they thought the giant would surely win, they found that the merchant had narrowly won, felling more trees. Reluctantly, the giant had to leave. From that day on, there was no more news of the giant.